Hi everyone, I'm Madeleine Cassie. I'm the owner of Sparkle Lifestyle and MediSpa. I'm also a nutritionist and personal trainer here, and I'm with
Annick Poirier. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with Madeleine.
yeah. So we're awesome, seriously. But you guys know that, so it's not a surprise. So today I wanted to take we wanted to take the time to tell you or explain you how to stay motivated. Okay, because I think that's one of the biggest issue. You get a new meal plan. You ate French fry the entire weekend and ice cream. It's Monday. And I'm getting my new workout in, and you're waking up in the morning. Then by Wednesday usually
it's starting to
So okay, so let's try to work this a little bit. So first thing I like to say to my clients, there's two reasons why people don't stay motivated. First, it's either that they're having the wrong information, so that they're probably doing a meal plan that's not even designed for them. Maybe they're not eating enough. They get craving, they get cranky, or they just hate their life. Just hating their life. So I think that's really important to have a plan that actually works for you, that you enjoy.
Yes.
You need to look at your plan and make sure that I can do this for the rest of my life. That's it. It needs to be.
See yourself doing it.
Yeah,
you're probably on the right track.
Yes, exactly. But if I'm just gonna stick it up for a couple of weeks, fail.
Yeah.
So I promise that if you. The second reason, it's probably because, but it kind of reflect what we just said, but you're using too much willpower.
Yeah, too strict.
Too
Too fast. You lose some steam.
Yeah, so it's not a lifestyle change, it's you using your willpower. And willpower, it's like a muscle. You just have so much of it in one day. It's like taking decision, okay? You're only able to take 20 good decisions in one day. After that, you don't have much going on. So willpower, same thing. If you wake up in the morning, you're you have your power shake breakfast, you go through your day, then you have bad news after bad news, using your willpower at work, it's not going well. Next thing you know, you get back home, you're tired, exhausted, and you reach a bag of chips. So if your meal plan requires willpower, well, you're probably gonna fail. So you need to really be careful with your meal plan, because I found that it was when I was trying to lose weight, it was always meal plan I didn't like, using my willpower, and then at the end of you just feel defeated, you feel oh my god, I'm not strong enough, I can't do this. So make sure you have a meal plan or whatever that you actually can follow it if you like. Yeah. So I'm just going to give you a couple of motivation tips, and we're gonna add to it. So first one, get a buddy. Get a buddy at one condition, that you think it's going to work for you, because I know I'm more motivated by myself. I can wake up at the time I want, but at the same time, if someone's waiting for me at the gym, it's going to motivate me to get there. So maybe I'm not really the one that workout partners, but knowing that someone is at the gym waiting for me, it's a little bit more motivating to wake up in the morning.
Yes.
So
yeah, and I would probably say too, if you choose a buddy, let's say if that's the route you want to go, choose a buddy that's already, or maybe a little bit more motivated than you are. Because then if your buddy does not want to go half the time, and you suddenly have to be the one convincing the two of you to get to the gym, in no time it'll get very tough, right? So try to pick someone that you maybe admire, that you find motivating, and then try to go,
and that person can keep you accountable towards it, but you don't want to have a Becky,
someone that starts that you're the one motivating the other one. It should be a mutual thing. So partnership.
Keep track of your progress with pictures and measurements.
Yes,
I think that's a big one. Because if you're just going weight only, you'll have good week, bad week, you drink too much water, you have a menstruation, you have a period, you haven't pooped in one day. There's so many reasons why your weight, it fluctuates, stress. It's just not a good way to measure your progress. So I found picture once a month, measurement once a month, and even something like how many push-ups you can do. Take a timer, a minute, 30 seconds. How many push-ups can you do? And then track that once a month.
Once a month. Do it again. See how you are. You're getting stronger, faster. Regardless of what numbers you get, right?
Yeah. So more measurable, and we call it SMART goals here. It's more something that achievable and you can track, and so better than weight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And even self-confidence, like think about when you first start to, let's say, after a month, how's your confidence? How do you feel about yourself, about taking ownership over your health, getting stronger, you're getting things organized? To me, that's empowerment.
Yeah, seriously. My next good point, and I love that one, is actually journaling. And I'm not talking about like, dear diary, today I ate. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just eat what you ate, how you felt, why it was tough, your struggle, your issues, what's going good, what's going wrong. If you have us as a coach, that's perfect. Bring your journal with you.
Love that.
So we can actually go and give you tips how to deal with that issue next time. And well, if you don't have us as a coach, you can someone that maybe knows something about nutrition. You know what I mean? Like, but I found journal, you can kind of sit down, look at your day, process it. I found that's a good
see a cycle, and even from the time when you start, what your journal will look like towards the end. It's that's the thing. It can help your coach, but it can also help you. And sometimes too, right before writing down some foods, you might think twice about, do I want to write them in? Or is that what's supposed to be on there? You know, because we'll talk later about some cheat meals and stuff, but that can also keep track of how many do you have, so that you're also able to see results, right? It's that fine balance between going forward with a plan, but again, how strict it is, can you still have fun? That's all going to be written down for you. So it's visible, you see it, and it's accountable to you.
Yeah, I love that one. And I think every day you should put like a good moment, what you need to improve. Like, I love it. When things are not going well for me, I get back to my journal like right away. I think that would be really big help. Allow yourself small reward. And I think it's awesome. I like that way. But don't reward yourself with food. That defeats the whole purpose. Okay? Like, oh my God, I did so well. Let's have a poutine. Well,
and you're going to feel bad about it, and then suddenly that good thing, you just turn into, you don't feel so good about it.
Because I remember like my biggest issue was eating out, okay? So, and obviously, I think everybody knows that I'm a little bit money driven. So, each time I wasn't eating out, I would save myself like $10, $15, putting that in a jar. And then at the end of the week, I could buy like a yoga outfit. Hey, come on, that was keeping me motivated. For me, that was a strong motivation to look at money in that jar. For me, it was more saving it, but for other people, like, you can reward yourself with that. That was my tip. But find something that drives you, reward you, that you like. You're like, oh my God, I like that more than that bite of the cheesecake. Or
but money works really well. Actually,
money works for me.
And for me, I try to reward myself with something I can use at the gym. Whether it be like good headphones that don't hurt my ear. A good sports bra. I'm due for a sports bra. All right, well, but that'll be so exciting to me. Or new sneakers, right? If you got holes in your sneakers, okay, well, maybe that's not a bad thing to change it up. And you'd be surprised that having good gear might actually make you want to go to the gym and use them. Or how about a good new playlist? Oh my goodness, the day you have a good playlist is you rock at the gym, like you're not touching the ground. It's awesome. It's the little things like that, and it's rewarding to you, but not necessarily to your waistline.
Yes, exactly. That's what we want. So focus on your progress, not your perfection. So I think you mentioned it a little bit, because you see yourself every day. You deal with yourself every day. You don't look at the whole picture where, oh my God, like how you actually started to where you're now. So,
Well, again, with the journaling too, can help, because a lot of people, I find, if they have one bad day, often they freak out, or either they send a message and I've messed it up. So they think everything is lost, like all the efforts is gone. So then it's either you need to stop it right away, stop that sort of thinking, get back on track. And how do you do that? If you look back at your journal, how many bad days would you have in a month, right? So if you have 3, 4, 5, how many good days would you have? Well, at least you probably had like 26, 25 good days. Well, all of a sudden, it's not so bad after all. Yeah,
because your results are the average of whatever you're doing. Not one day, one meal, it's not how it works. Like, you didn't get overweight because you ate like one poutine or one hamburger. It was just because your entire lifestyle was out of whack. So it's like you're not eating one salad and get skinny overnight. Well, same thing for a healthy lifestyle.
It takes a while.
Yeah. So yeah, just look at what's better. Stay positive. Look in the right direction. Like don't like focus on the negative. I see so many people like not having good results just because they focus on the negative.
They focus on the wrong things.
Yeah.
And it's an energy sucker.
Yeah.
And a demotivator. Whereas if you turn the page, focus on the bright stuff, keep on going, things will keep happening. But if you keep going back and forth and back and forth, you're not in the pocket or the healthy pocket, literally, mentally or physically.
Yeah. It's called the law of attraction for people that actually read The Secret, and seriously, it works. Like it's 100% works. And I think nutrition, it is. If you just keep driving, looking at the ditch, well, guess what?
You're going to get in the ditch.
You'll get in the ditch, promise. Okay? So do that. Get specific goals and dates. So we kind of
we touch on
we kind of touch on that a little bit and measure your progress.
Did we mention pictures? We did.
Yeah, we mentioned pictures. So I guess when motivation fell. We ate the pizza. We don't care. Life sucks. Okay, well, I would tell you self-awareness. I'm a big fan of that. Be true to yourself. Okay, I'm far from perfect, but I think one quality I have is actually kind of sit down, breathe, and look at myself and what did I do wrong, and how can I improve from that? What can I learn from it? Everybody does mistake, but as long as you're learning from them and you keep improving and you make sure that next time you'll kind of create an environment where you're not doing that mistake again, I think it's good. I think it's actually really healthy to fail and kind of to go back up.
That's how you get to know yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's awesome. It's just, well, if you keep doing the same mistake, like I know, like one thing I can do is like chip and cheese. Okay, I'm a salty girl. So I don't go at Costco and buy $200 worth of chip and cheese and leave that in my fridge. Okay, I just don't. It's something that it would be a little bit stupid because it's hard for me. Yeah, I would set myself to failure. Yeah. So for me, that's an example of something that, okay, like you need to accept that I just have no self-discipline when it comes to that. I don't have that problem with cookies and sweet, but you know what I mean? Or maybe, well, I know me, when I get like overwhelmed and stressed, I have tendency to binge eat or just kind of to, because I don't want to do a task, I'll go towards food for that. Well, I'm aware of that. So as soon as I feel like anxiety or maybe like, oh my God, I'm reaching for the fridge, you know what? Take 15 minutes, Madeleine, sit down, take a breathe, like just breathe a little bit. What's going on? What's bothering you right now? Like, and then you realize, oh no, yeah, you're right. I'm stressed. I don't want to do this. So I can kind of fix my issues. Okay. Because I think that's the biggest part where I had to do, because I didn't really have a healthy relationship with food before. And I had to kind of sit down and look at my life and what was creating those issues. And I think you need to do that.
Yep, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, and every situation will be different. I know since now I'm a mom, my issues are very different now than, let's say, in my 20s. But I have to deal with that, and I've had to learn myself. And so I had to fall a few times too, because things were not the same. So my go-to didn't exist anymore. So it's like you have to almost recreate yourself, but recreate solution that works for you at the time of your life at that time. But don't hesitate to reach out for people too. Yeah. People are a great source of help, resources, and you're never alone. No. There's always someone who is in this exact same situation as you. Oh my God, yes. Always. Yeah. Probably more than you know.
So it's really important to be true to yourself and improve from it, and don't set yourself a failure because, oh my God, you ate that cake. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, just learn from it. Like, seriously. Let's say maybe you get, and I get that a lot, like, it's Wednesday, like I had one slice of pizza. Oh my God, I did that. And the next thing you know, it's Saturday. Well, I blew my Friday, so I'm gonna keep eating and think I'm gonna start Monday. Then something happened Monday, and you can't start. So, well, you blew your week. Well, it's might as well doing a month. And next thing you know, it's 20 pounds every year. Okay. That's that yo-yo of just, if you miss a step in the stairs, you throw yourself at the bottom just because you trip on that step. No, you just stand up, you wake up and go. You need to change that black and white attitude. You just need to, it's okay to trip. Trip. Everybody trips.
We will. It's part of success. I've always said tripping is part of success.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. Another thing that maybe can create a lot of fell off the wagon would be skipping meals.
Yes. When you're too busy or rushed.
Yeah, you forget to eat meal, then your blood sugar just get out of whack. You just start having cravings. That's a huge thing.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, you need to kind of find consistency in whatever you're doing. So make sure that you prep yourself, like you eat regularly.
Yeah, meal prep. Keep, or even keep some, healthy protein bars and an apple in your car in your purse. Always. On the weekend for us it's huge because we have activities and then I try to do grocery and I try to hit the gym and so I'm like a driver all over the town, never really know when we're going to be back home. Sometimes Saturday's busier than the day during the week, so I actually will prep that extra day and bring a lunchbox with me on Saturday in my car just in case. I have a smoothie in there, I have enough food so I don't go too far, and I'm a much better person because when I'm hungry I get hangry.
And our last tip for today, it's about cheat meals. So people have like so many different ways about cheat meal and what to do with it. I'll tell you my way, what I think works for me, but everybody's different. Whatever you decide to do, I think it's whatever works for you. Personally, I'm not doing well when I'm told what to do. So if I'm not, you need to eat strict, well, next thing you know, like I'm just not doing it. So it works well for me to have kind of one planned cheat meal. So I love to have a pack of Sour Patch Kids in my car when I'm driving. It's just something, I put gas in my car once a week and I grab a Sour Patch Kid. I like that. And I'm not going to change it. That's a plan. It's a totally planned. It's totally planned. And so that's one treat. And I kind of allow myself to have like another one during the week. It's a random. Maybe I'll be invited for lunch meeting with someone. Maybe, I don't know, I'm too lazy to do something. Like once a week, and it was last night for me. I went to Titan Board and I have a fish and chip with fries. Okay. It wasn't planned at all. I wanted it. I took it. I loved it. It was fine. But the rest of the time, I'm really strict. I'm following my stuff. I'm doing well. I'm going to the gym. But that works for me. Okay. I try to have my cheat meal, maybe depending if I'm trying to have like good results, I'll try to have my cheat meal between 10% of my weekly intake. And if I'm just trying to maintain, well, maybe it's more closer to 20. But so anyway, that's kind of my way. I know there's some people that take a day, but I don't really agree with that. But
a day, I find it's the next day. Like you feel so sluggish from the whole day, and in a day you can do a lot of damage. Like, because again, it takes to gain a pound, it's 3,500 calories. Yeah. So in a day, actually, you could eat 3,000.
I can totally do that.
Yeah.
Well, leave me cheese.
Yep. So whereas if you do it in a meal, there's only so much you can do. And I always say, like, try to keep a big glass of water. You're possibly gonna have a glass of wine too, but a big glass of water with your meal, so it kind of slows things down. And I find just enjoy it. Enjoy the hell out of it. But take your time. Yeah. Like take a bite. Yeah. Like put it down. Talk to your friends. Have fun. Take a sip of wine. Back to your water. And make it maybe an evening. Instead of, eating, take an hour or two. Relax. Relax. That'll be so good for you mentally that it becomes almost a healthy...
Yeah, it's a healthy thing.
It's a healthy relationship with food.
Yes, a healthy relationship with food.
Which is so important.
Yeah.
And then the next day you wake up, you don't feel so bad. You've actually had the blast. You enjoy the food. You're probably going to digest better. Yeah. And I like to say, if you can go to the gym maybe that day and the next day, you'll feel better so then you don't feel sluggish from the very high dense food. Sometimes it's not so healthy. Maybe.
But I totally agree with that. Like you need a cheat meal. You need to treat here and there, because if not, like you
Oh yeah, no, life's too short. And again, that's being real. That's being realistic, right? Looking at your meal plan and looking at your life, your lifestyle, what's real, what you truly enjoy, and stay true to that while adding some healthy tidbits of what we tell you, right? It's adding it to your life, not the other way around.
Yeah. So I hope those little tips kind of helped you about how to stay motivated and what to do when you're like kind of not. So feel free to send us any email, question, comment to this link. We love hearing you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.